We're going to talk embracing the menopause journey. I'm going to give you a little guide on navigating these midlife changes. My name is Tracy Montgomery, and I talk about all things menopause, midlife, and all that goes with it. So, from a professional point of view, the majority of women are going to start their menopausal journey in their early to mid 40s. I say majority. This is often a time when the higher levels of our professions are starting to be attained. So there can be a bit of a clash. So it could be a little bit of a difficult time if that is what you're looking to attain. The whole menopause journey can be quite traumatizing and overwhelming for many, but it can also be, on the flip side, a time of self-discovery and new empowerment. We need to learn how to manage what's going on. So the first thing we need to talk about, or we need to take on board, is accepting what's happening. We need to embrace that change. It's going to happen. There's not a lot we can do about it. It's a natural process. Whether we have had that occur naturally or it's been enforced on us, it is a process that all women at some point are going to go through. As long as we're aware of that and we accept that it is going to happen, we can take away some of the overwhelm and we can start to appreciate what is happening to us. Because acceptance helps us to empower ourselves. It gives us more confidence because we know it's something that's going to happen. Taking on from acceptance is educating ourselves. Remember, knowledge is power. So finding out what is actually happening to us and why can help us on this journey. So the menopause is all about our hormones. And those hormones that we have relied on to nurture us, to nurture others, they're on their way off. So this can have huge physical, emotion, and psychological changes to how we are as ourselves. So our whole personality can be affected by this change in our hormones. Our brain has got used to our hormones being at a certain level, and now they're on their way off. So this is why it can cause us to have these changes in the way that we look, in our appearance, and the way that we feel, our emotional stability. Bear in mind that what one woman experiences during her menopausal journey isn't necessarily the same as yours. Think back to when you were a teenager and you were going through puberty. Were all of you and your friends going through a puberty at exactly the same time and having exactly the same experiences and symptoms? Same with menopause. We are all unique. We need to take on board that we are all unique, and what happens to one isn't necessarily going to happen to another. So we need to look after ourselves. We need to put self-care as a priority. As women, we prioritise nurturing and looking after others. But in particular, during the menopause transition, we need to prioritise ourselves. It makes the transition a lot easier. We know that if we can care for ourselves, we are going to stand a better chance of coming out the other side a lot better, both physically and mentally. Now, that doesn't mean to say that you need to do this on your own. Look for and seek support. You may have a network of friends. So in my case, I have a network of friends who were all put together because we were older mums. We were all having our children at roughly the same age. So our children have grown up together. I say together, they've sort of like dispersed into different areas because they went to different schools. They've got different hobbies and interests so they know each other. But there's a core group of 5 or 6 of us that have gone through being older mums, and we've helped and supported each other. And it's taken a while because we started this menopausal journey at different times. We now openly talk about our menopause challenges, and it helps. It's such a relief to know that you're not the only person going through this. And we have managed it totally differently. Not one of us has followed the same path, not one of us has had the same experiences, and not one of us is in the same situation that we were when we started. Those things happen, and we've taken that on board. But as a group, we acknowledge and we support each other. We can also do that in menopause, midlife, and all the... So, because we're going to change, we can empower ourselves. We can redefine what our midlife is. We don't have to follow the stereotypical norm. We don't have to follow the societal norm. We can still have our goals, we can still have our aspirations, and we can still try for them. And if needs be, we can start over, we can try again. We don't have to stay in the same job just because. We don't have to stay in the same career just because. We don't have to stay in the same relationships just because. There are no barriers. We can change. We can embrace the empowerment of a new you, a new life phase, and we can change. We don't have to stay stuck where we were. We can reignite those interests that we've put on the back burner, that we haven't thought about for years. So I challenge you to embrace this menopausal change. Yes, those hormones can cause a right shit show, and they can really mess up your life path. But it doesn't have to mean that you don't get your end result. Or maybe you want to set yourself new goals and get yourself new aspirations. So come and join us in menopause, midlife, and all the... And we can discuss where this journey, where this path can take you. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.